Alright, so this is a beginner's tutorial to Nightfall. What the aim here is to get a 330 or less. It's actually pretty easy. So once you start out, there's two methods that you can take. You can either start out by running over to here, running through this cavern, and coming out this other side, which you can't go wrong with it. Or if you want to save a second or two, what you can do is the first grenade skip. What you do is you start sprinting and you see this bush. What you do is you run up to the bush, and once you hit it, so right here, you want to throw your grenade downwards like that. You do not want to throw it upwards, because that throws it too far. You want to hit it downwards. This saves a second or two, and then what you want to do, that's terrible. And then what you want to do is you want to jump when you can't see the grenade anymore, when you just pass it. So it looks like that. Looks just like that. And what you want to do is you want to land up here. Jump. Keep on running. See if I can get a good one real quick. And also what you want to do, this is a tiny optimization, but it's definitely helpful. When you bounce off of the grenade, what you want to do is punch. This cancels your sprint. Bang. And why this is helpful is for sprint cycles. And then you want to keep on walking, and right about here, if you did it right, your sprint cycle should be recharged, and you start running. And if you take the route on the left, or on the right, I mean, it should be about the same spot, but on the other side. What you want to do is you want to keep on running, and then you see this rock right here, you want to bounce off of it, and bang. The slide, you don't have to do the slide. It does save a couple of seconds, or like a second. But if you're a beginner, all they have to do is jump off of it and go this way. But if you want to attempt the slide, you just hit this corner right here and jump the second that you hit it. So once you jump, you want to hit right here on this rock. Otherwise, you can also hit right there on that rock. If you accidentally jump too far, you can hit right there, and you also slide. Now this is the second grenade skip. This is a lot more important than the first, because of the time it takes to go around. There's two ways of doing this. The one I recommend for beginners is you want to go up the rock, throw your grenade right here, step back, sprint jump. Let me just kill this guy. Anyways, so I don't die. So you want to step back. Okay. I was not expecting to die. But what you want to do is you want to throw your grenade right here, step back, sprint jump. And you will reach right here. Same thing, you want to once you start going upwards, you want to punch so that it cancels out your sprint. You should only have a tiny bit of your sprint taken up, and then you keep on running. So that's super consistent, and if you want a method that takes off 2 more seconds, but it's slightly harder to pull off, what you want to do is you want to run, throw your grenade nice and low, right here, along this line, and then run and jump. This one's a lot harder to pull off, but it does save a couple of seconds. But once you reach up here, what you want to do is you want to keep on running, and then jump nice and early, so that you just go clean through here, otherwise you'll pop your head at the top. Keep on running, and then right here your sprint will be taken up, so you want to jump over here, and it'll be recharged. You keep on running. And what you want to do is you want to snipe that, and then just keep on walking. And then you reach this area, you want to keep on running towards here. Be careful of the Goudas. They will sometimes mess you up. Jump right here over this rock. Jump right here over this rock. Jump way past here. There's also a slide that you can do there, but it's much harder to pull off. And you want to jump over here. There's 2 ways of going about this area. The first one is going to be similar to first grenade skip, where you run up, and at the end, not the start, at the end of it, you want to throw your grenade. And do the same thing. Or, if you don't want to fiddle with more grenade skips, what you can also do is you can run up like that. You want to just hit this corner, and you will go right up it. Bang. And then you want to stop your sprint and wait for it to recharge. Keep on running. Jump over here. Bang, bang. Now, for the third grenade skip, again, it only saves 2 seconds. But it's nice to do third grenade skip because it's relatively easy. And then just follow my path. You want to jump onto these rocks and jump off of here. Keep on sprinting. Jump, jump. Now for right here, what you're going to do is you're going to jump onto this rock and jump off of it. Now make sure to pull out your sniper and headshot that elite. Why you want to headshot the elite, you might say? It's for forklift skip. He can sometimes, I'll explain in a second, but he'll sometimes budge your vehicle, and it's really inconvenient and messes up your run. So I always like to pull out the sniper and kill that guy. Now you're going to hop into this forklift, and now for beginners, what you want to do is you want to come over here and then take a hard right, and you want to take a right, not a hard right, and align yourself to this wall. Now how you get, and then you want to clip through this wall. How you do that, you may ask. What you want to do is you want to get your head into the middle of the two doorways. And that's the only way that you'll be able to successfully do it. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but right about here should work. And then once you get out, nope, I need to be further up. Bang. You clip through the wall. There you go. So again, you want to line yourself up. Another way that you can line yourself up, which is a slightly harder method, instead of taking hard right there, what you do is you aim your cursor at that last one, and then take a super sharp right. And that should, with a little bit of fidgeting, it should allow you to set up faster. And that's how you get super fast forklift skips. And you clip through the wall, and then you start running, and then jump over that rock. You want to take a right, jump, jump, don't mind this. With this area, there's usually no enemies because you clip through the wall, and the enemies haven't spawned yet. I got back into the forklift, which gave the enemies time to spawn. So let me just get back to that area. The sprint cycles will be a little bit messed up, so don't pay attention to them right now. If you want more information on sprint cycles, check out 2Easy's tutorial, and he can explain sprint cycles way better than I can. So I'm just going to do the easier method, or the quicker method. Hello? Forklift skip is very iffy. You have to align yourself perfectly. And it can be quite frustrating. But I'm through the wall. Again, jump over that rock and keep on running. Now you can see that there's no enemies whatsoever. And so you just keep on running. Keep on running. Avoid right here. Like, avoid right here-ish. Because there's invisible walls right here, so you want to cut left of it. Come back in. And then you see that rock right there, and that bush. What you want to do is you want to run up it, jump onto the rock, and jump into that bush. And that'll save a couple of seconds very easily. If you want a run to go off of, you can check high-level runs, like top 10 runs. Of course, would be a good thing. Or if you want to see exactly what I'm explaining, you can check out my 314, which uses all of the intermediate methods that I'm telling you. couple of extra things, a couple of extra tips. There's something called strafing. It's where I'm going not straight. See, I'm not going completely straight. You don't want to do that. It's a lot easier to strafe on controller, but make sure that you're just going straight up. And if you're moving with your camera. You move at only 80% speed when you're strafing. Didn't mean to do that. So you lose a lot of time. And also, when you're done with sprint cycles, what you want to do is you want to jump twice. So if I'm just sprinting here, I want to sprint. And I jump once, jump twice, and keep on walking. That keeps your momentum just a tiny bit, and it helps you out. But yeah, hopefully this beginner's tutorial helps you out. And let me know if there's any questions that you have about it. Hope this helps you get a 330, or if you use all of the harder methods I have, probably a lot less. You can probably get a 320 if you use all of the harder methods that are taught you. Anyways, hope this helped you out. Adios.